Well, good morning guys and welcome back to the GKP. Look at this. I just stepped out of my back garden and look what I've found. As you can see guys, it would appear that the GKP has been invaded. We got our Daz, we've got Vicky, Bubble and Fins, and we've got our Brandon, who's having day off, or got the day off because he's finished work for a week. And these guys have come in here. I come out the other day guys, as you probably saw in my last video. I came out and I did this massive repair job on repairing my fence, and as I've come out to the bottom of my garden I found somebody's made a great big hole in it.
Wasn't us? We found it.
So he's about to kick off guys, we're about to get it done. We've got all the blue slate to pick up, gather up as much as what I can. We've got a temporary pool which is about to get assembled, and we've got air stones in the shed, framework to knock up, cover to go over the top so we can get fish in, and then the dig's going to begin. And we're going to go through whatever we can do in the best process to do it by saving these if we can, Daz. Not bothered about the daisies, but I want to keep the tree if I can, and I'd rather keep it where it is and let that grow over and give them a little bit more shade and a little bit more cover protection. But we'll see how we get to that when we come to digging it. Let's see what its rootage is like. If its roots are growing big, I thought
Small fibrous roots.
sweet. So this one, can we get this out? Yeah.
No problem.
Oh, because I'd like to get that back out and then just put it back in the same place for the next one, then put the other bits back on the shelf when we make it again. So guys, let the madness begin. We're going to get cracking and get this pool up. Hopefully at some point we should be going live through the day as well, but we'll get back to you when we've got a progress and a bit of start going. Yeah, check these out as well, mate. Check these out. Billy New Boys here. Look at them Bobby Dazzlers. Spanking new. He's come to muck him up in my garden, so when he goes to work on Monday, he don't look like new lad on site.
So the big kids don't pick on me.
That's it. So there you go guys, temporary pool. And the reason why we've got a liner inside a temporary pool is these have come from Daz's koi farm, and for biosecurity, to make sure that we don't get anything coming from Daz to me or vice versa when Daz takes it back home to his farm, is we've gone with this. I'll spin it around and show you. We've gone with a temporary, well I'm saying temporary, pond liner that we're making use of for a temporary, as this is only just to house them in, and it's going to be for the period of this. And if you look here, this is even a brand new spanking pump so that we can pump the water out of there into the main pond. And Daz has bleached out all the hosing that he's used in his other, and bleached his basket off so that all that's nice and clean, so that when water comes out and goes in, we ain't going to be worrying about anything coming from my pond to Daz's when he takes it back and uses it again back at home. So all the precautions taken just to make sure. Better being safe than sorry.
Yep.
Very much. I mean, I've got fish in my pond from Daz's, but my concern is me giving Daz something when he takes this stuff back. So we've gone with all this to make sure that we do. Yeah, it is good practice. We buy one of these for every pond build we do. Seeing as this is the first pond build we've done, well, actually it's not a build, it's an extension, so slightly different. But I'm getting laughed at in the background there. I shall catch this one on camera because she is always very shy to be there. See, no fingers behind and all the rest of it like usual now. Oh, there you go. But yeah, we've got it in. We're going to fill it up, let it find its level, straighten it out a little bit, clamp it down. We've got a net to go over top to prevent fish from being able to jump out, and we have got the air pumps to provide them with air. We're not bothered, I'm not worried if they're not getting fed while they're in here. They're not going to get anything else. I have held off the feed a little bit, so they should be good. We've got very little else to worry about other than the dig. So we'll get back to you in a bit. He got me then straight away. Turn camera on and Daz says, I like the position of the new pond, Gaz. And the new pond being this one. Now, for all those that said my pond was quite small, it's still not empty yet. And that pool's almost full. I didn't think it would have got... How much is this? How many litres are these? 3,000. Yeah, well, we're definitely going to fill that then, aren't we? Plus the filter system, which has been switched off and left with aeration in it, so it can keep all that alive. Filters have been, lilies have been moved over to give them a little bit of coverage, plenty of air going in. And we've got a net to go over the top, like I said earlier, but we're going to get the reeds or the netting off when the pond's empty and we can get in there without getting soaking wet through. But we're going to get the reeds in to give them back as much as we can to the natural environment that they've come out of. But as a temporary measure, that ain't a bad pool. Plenty of oxygen going in there, plenty of air. It should be good, especially for a short period of time. He says confidently. But goddamn, my water's got some serious tannins in. That's what you want, guys. Japan mix. That's what it does. Tannins, coffins. Well, that's got them all shifting around a bit. I think we've found every fish bar one, my Yamatanishka. So when we move these, we're going to get to find out if it is still in here or if the heron did get it, or my local cat. Bastard thing. Right guys, for all those years that's wondering about how good a retro bottom drain is, that is the bottom of my pond with absolutely zero. And we've found the Yamatanishka. Oh. And the plants went for a shit.
That's why the plants have grown so big.
Yeah.
Feeding off the Yamatanishka.
Yeah, so the Yamatanishka we found, it's died behind the back of the plant pot. And that's just caved the side of the pond in.
So can't blame the cat.
No. Damn it. But yeah. That's me out the growing show. There's my Yamatanishka. It's got stuck down the back of that plant pot and not been able to get out. And now the pond has plenty of shit in the bottom of it. Alright guys.
Sorry.
Although they're not the best, I will say this, that the original liner that was in, which is now just down here, has literally folded back up, and the original liner that it came with, the underliner that it came with, has just folded up, rolled up and come out. I did put a dust sheet in underneath it just to give it a little bit of cushioning, which has turned into this. So that's obviously not done as well as the other two, the weed membrane. But yeah, there's the hole. Now we're going to do a bit of line marking, mark it out and make it the size that it's going to be. Let the fun begin. There you go, Bethan. Say goodbye to your bee. Alright guys, the fun's begun. Marked out. We're going with one of them lines.
Number 3.
One of those lines. And then obviously we're going to have to bring that a bit more straighter. I was going to go into the middle of there, but I think if I'm going to do it, I might as well do it and get the bit more. But that will make it considerably bigger. One heck of a lot bigger. Daz has begun now. What?
Depth's staying the same, is it? Or we're going down to the 3 foot?
Another 3 foot. What do you reckon? Go down another foot.
Whatever you want.
I can't make my mind up about what we're going to do, guys. If we go a foot deeper, it'll be more volume. A lot more depth for winter. I got spiders crawling on me. Decisions. It's done now, innit? Liner's out. Garden's ruined. So I might as well ruin it in good and proper. Gonna get my ass kicked when she gets in. Right guys, so the dig has begun. We've brought it a little bit wider and straightened along, and we're thinking about just coming along here, sodding off that blue line a little bit and then curving it round again, so it's a long oval shape. Got the big guns out. This thing don't mess about, that is for sure. We got Vicky working like a trooper. Look at this, man. She's literally, we're whizzing it through here, barring it in straight out, tipping it into there, and Vicky's barring it from here and into back at trailer. I think she may very well have got the short straw. Let me know if you want another drink of it. But the process has begun. It already looks, if we stand here where we normally would, that already looks considerably bigger. And we've got a fair bit more to go. The liner that we've got is 8 metres by 9 metres, and it will be a total of 17 foot long when we've done. So that's a decent length and a decent sized pond. And we're going to go, are we going down another foot, Daz?
See how knackered we are by the time we do all this.
Well, we don't go all that out, yeah.
Or maybe if we don't go down another foot, at least dig a sump area that's down another foot.
Yeah.
Rather than doing the whole place. Which makes it easier for muck management, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, if it tapers rather than a step, I don't want to step in it. Because then you just end up with shit settling on top of the step that don't make its way down. But yeah, we'll see how we go. But it's certainly going to be a lot bigger. You got wasps trying to fly in my mouth. What the hell? You've got a mouthful of wasps there. But I'm thinking of doing a live soon and going live and letting these guys having a bit of a break and getting them some dinner made. I'll pick back up with you in a bit. Not too bad. We've still got a lot to come out yet, but we don't know whether or not to make it deeper by 1 foot and then just that bit bigger. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's going good, me. Hopefully you can see this is it, so this has made it a lot easier. And Vicky's working like a trooper out there. We're wheelbarrowing it through, tipping it into a wheelbarrow, and she's putting it in back of Daz's trailer. And Daz is cursing me because I put an old dust sheet down on floor, which has turned into this fibrous mess, which he's going mad about. Sorry, mate. Right, guys. We've just done the first drop. Massive thanks to the site managers. I'll just put it so you can see them. There you go. Massive shout to my site managers. You know who you are. I don't want to mention it just in case. But thank you very much. First tip, whole trailer full, gone. We've got the rest to dig out, but right now we are just taking a YouTuber's brew, and by which I mean a YouTuber's brew being a YouTuber's brew.
Come on, get Lisa's mug. What have I done wrong?
And as Daz was saying, how comes I get Vince's mug? What have you done wrong? Twisted one. The banter you two have is especially great.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
what
be ready, Vince.
I thought that'd be the perfect cup. And Vicky's having a, hang about, Vicky's having a
carrot.
a carrot in a cup. A DT coin.
I need a carrot.
I think I think we've done pretty damn good there, guys, so far. That's a good size bigger.
It's a big hole, isn't it?
Yeah, and right, I just went upstairs. Marie's been out for a nice walk, and she seemed in high spirits and good mood. So I say we keep on digging till the point where she says, "God damn you, Gary, how far are you going?" And then we'll just say, "Just to there, love," and the job's done.
Yeah. You know, then we reached the limit.
Better to ask for forgiveness.
That's it. That's the one, Daz. 100%. So, guys, from us three, we're going to crack on for a bit, get a little bit more done, and hopefully, next time I pick this up, this should look a lot different. Well, not a lot different, a lot bigger, but still mud, no liner. I think we're going to be doing that stage tomorrow, obviously. But I think if we all lived closer, let's say if I were an hour down the road from, well, half hour down the road from each other, this would have had its back broken. We would have probably been getting liner in.
Yeah.
But we
lost half a day travelling.
Lost half day travelling, then the travel to get rid of, but damn sight cheaper than any skip, guys. So it saved me some pretty pennies. So we'll catch back up with you in a bit.
Bring floodlights with you. Come on.
Floodlights, they're on about. Floodlights. Floodlights. That means we're working for
No,
it night, guys.
fine. Look, they've got floodlights.
Yeah, but right, we'll get everybody to turn the
Yeah,
floodlights
it's
on.
fine,
Jobs are
this
good.
way.
In the van anyway.
We'll be fine.
God damn it. It's going to be a late one, I can tell. Oh, god damn. Guys, 7:45 and I'm leaking from everywhere. Daz is walking this in his stride and I'm goose. But I'll spin this round and let you have a look how far we've got. Its back's nearly broken. Yeah, I'll eat out here just for a bit of cool. Bear with me 1 second. I spin camera around, guys, and let you have a look. It's warm now, isn't it?
It is a bit. Yeah. Got a pizza cooler day.
All the rest of the cooler days have been like winter.
Well, it's
Chucking it down with rain, but
yeah, if it's cold, it's raining.
at least we're dry.
Yes.
Oh, god damn. This is a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Chairs, bit of tea, and I'll spin camera around and show you what's going on. So here you go, guys. Right, its back is broken. That's the end. We're not doing that little bit there. We went off a bit of a skew with. It's pushing up to 8 o'clock. We're losing light. We've got all this loosened up. We've got to bring that out to this level. But that now is my new pond. And my wife there, who's having a glass of wine, so she must be happy. Or she's having a glass of wine to keep calm. But there we go. Absolutely massive. Nobody going to be turning around and saying that's a puddle anymore, because it's nowhere near a puddle. Another foot to go down, get all that bulk out, and then we're done. But we're going to have a cheeky little Budweiser, and then I think we'll be calling it a do for night, because it is turning dark now. And we'll break its back again in the morning and get it finished off.
You've done most of the hard working, I think.
Yeah. So, until tomorrow, folks, and we'll catch back up with them. See you soon. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to GKP Pond Build Day 2. The troops have arrived. Some of them stayed over.
They've been working all night. I stayed over. Well, here's that old tour finished.
But I'll spin the camera around, show you who's here, and show you what's going on, and show you where we're up to. We're a bit difficult last night. We ended, as it was just turning dark, about 8 o'clock, and it was a bit difficult to see just how much progress we've got. So, Daz stayed over, and Vicky from Bubble and Finn stayed over, and Arron is actually here now as well. I'll just let them all say a quick hello to you. We've got Humbercoy.
All right.
There we go, look, sponsoring that, mates. Check his channel out, guys. And we've got Vicky from Bubble and Fins. Don't forget, check her. Links and descriptions will be in the video, in the about section. Tags, if I can, for both as well. Vicky stayed over last night. We've all just got up. We've all just had, I'm saying just got up, we've been up about an hour or so. We've just had breakfast, second round of coffees, and we're getting on with this. So this is where we're up to at press. No, Arron were up way up before that, but obviously because he's drove all the way over here from Hull to Huddersfield. And Dave from DT Coy, again, link will be in description. He's on his way, he's walking. There's another charity do. So we've got that little clump to get out, and then we've got this to drop another deeper, and then we're just getting it to this level. Everything made it through the evening. Everything made it through fine. Everything seems perfectly fine, just cruising around, doing what they're doing, chilling out in a little warm spot in corner. Everybody's good. Everybody's no casualties. Everybody looks perfectly fine. Surprisingly, it looked like there were a bit of spawning activity going on last night, but new environment, you get in the freak on a little bit. But yeah, look at that, guys. That's one heck of a lot bigger. Yeah, definitely not going to be known for the GKP Gazza's koi puddle anymore. That is for sure. So we're going to crack on, get this out, and I'll pick back up with you again in a bit. Right guys, well, we're on his way now for a second load. And what we're doing, Daz has got a very good trailer, but rather than pushing us luck and being overloaded, because we have no means of making sure, we are only about just over half filling it out with us to make it so that we're under. Safe betting his edges.
Well, we are on top of the world here, aren't we? It's some pretty meaty hills.
So we're on his way now to go drop off the second lot, and then we're on his way back. Arron from Umbercoy is on with wiring up the internet for the shed, so that I should be able to go live from the shed should I wish, and get a good signal in my garden so that we don't have to worry about any more live streaming or anything like that for the future content to come. Because now we've got a decent sized pond, there's going to be some future content, and no doubt a lot more other stuff to go come along with it too. Bigger problems, bigger water changes, bigger problems when it comes to well, parasite treatments. They're going to cost twice as much as what they used to do. God damn it. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get the some size and some growth on the fish. And if they don't, they don't. We ain't going to have the heat, but we are going to have the water quality, we are going to have the water quantity, and we are going to have the same number of stock. I don't think I'll be putting a great deal more back in, and there'll be some to get swamped out. So we'll pick back up here when we've dropped this off up, and then we'll be back on digging out the next foot stage. It's all out now at the whole same level all the way across. We're just going to get rid of this lot, and then we're on to phase 3.
Going deep.
Going deep. So guys, we're back on it, and we're doing the deeper, going deeper. As Daz said earlier in the van, and we're just set going. I'm on the pecker, and he has this metallic ring. And I thought, God damn, oops, let's stop, let's check, let's have a look, and expose what looked like a massive bit of metal piping. Now, during the war, the Battle of Yorkshire, the 1st Regiment Tank Division lost a tank barrel whilst being chased down through Huddersfield area.
I think it was one of Crafty's.
I think it might have been one of Crafty's long distant relatives. He might know all about this, but we think we've just found it. As we have just dug out the front barrel of a 50 cal from said trench just here. So for a second we were thinking that's it, we're screwed, we can only go another 6 inch deeper, but we've managed to get it out and we can do the full extra shovel depth that we were going to do. But look at the size of that. Anybody want a bit of scrap metal? That's the kind of shit you get buried in your garden in Yorkshire. 10 ton of Yorkshire stone and 50 cal barrels off a tank. Crazy shit, man. Absolutely nuts. But we're almost halfway out with second phase 45, section 2, paragraph 9. of the bigger dig. I'll get back to you in a bit. God damn. I'm leaking again, guys. Let's show you a bit of a progress report. So as you can see, it has been 7'2". That now is over 5 foot deep. Oh, we're a fair lot deeper there now, guys. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be grading some of this edge off to bring it level and level up the pond. We've got over half out on the dig deeper. We've got DT now filling the trailer up, earning his man card, his official upgrade from his junior version.
We've got dig for victory.
Yeah. Look at the state of this, man. Where's that buried in the garden? Somebody's missing a prop shaft. But yeah, we're going to get this out. This bit's got to go deeper so that we can bring all this then level. I'm going to put a board across, spirit level on it, and grade it out till it's down to a level. But we're going to be a good up to your nuts in depth.
Yes.
So a fair lot deeper, a hell of a lot longer, and a foot wider. So I'll give you the overall measurements as we get down to it, because then once we've got this bit out, grading off, some sanding, the underlaying, and then it's time to get the liner in, and then we're looking like we're finishing touches for Sunday.
Yeah.
Which will be getting some stonework back round into some kind of situ, and then possibly a trip round to my dad's to get a few more bits of stone from him, and we might have enough to be able to finish it off. We certainly have enough to come from this area here with the stonework, because that's what we had in original. We're just hoping that we've got enough to go around there and around here, but by the time I've gone to my dad's and got some stone off of him, we should have plenty to go around and make it look the dog's danglers again.
You've got that pile in the corner as well.
Yeah, there's another pile over there too. Odd random plant there that's to go back in as and when we're ready. But then a trim board around with the blue slate again, which I'm going to have to go out and buy some bags of blue slate. But all in all, so far, this has been a zero investment. Absolutely nothing other than graft, putting some food on for the guys. And because just got the internet sorted, so that's working well now. He's got a few minor adjustments to make, and then jobs are good. Vicky and Dave are avoiding the camera, as they do, but let's see if we can get them both on. They might be just down here putting their feet up, taking it easy, having a bit of a relax. We shall just check and see what's going on. There he is, Mr. DT.
Sweating the bag out.
Sweating his bag out. And Vic, what are you up to now, Vic? She's
just putting.
She's adjusting the ramp referring to the back of the trailer. I reckon we'll probably do this with one.
Yeah, I think we probably will, guys.
One more trailer load, guys, and then we're done. She's just been altering the ramp so it doesn't slip for Dave now, because we're piling them up now. Dave's getting them hard and fast, fully loaded. He's got his running shoes on. He's good to go. Always good to go, he says. That's it. Dave's been set a challenge. He said, always good to go. Keep filling them, mate, till he says, hang about a bit. Yeah. Double I. Double. Listen to him. No, I'm going to get it now. Now I'm going to get it, he says. Look at this. Machine number 2.
Have we got to go up to second speed now then?
Yep.
Yeah, second gear it does. Second gear, let's go.
You won't know what's hitting.
He won't. There you go. He's getting told off by foreman on job. Don't be making a mess, will you?
Tell him, Vic.
He's already made a fucking mess. There's a steak bit out there.
There we go. Vicky's kept car park all nice and clean and tidy, and Dave's been on it for 2 minutes and he's made a what, Vic?
Fucking mess. It's everywhere. I said support the barrel. What do you do?
Dropped it, he's heavy.
Yeah, dropped it.
I'm a welder.
He'll never get his man card at this rate.
Fucking tit.
He's got his junior, does. He's got his junior. But if he puts his flat cap on and cracks on, he'll definitely be getting his man card.
Where's my man card?
I'll get back to you in a bit, guys. This still has to come down a golf course yet. Fairway.
You've got a massive rock in that corner.
Yeah, I fucking know, I just felt it, mate. That's going into my knee.
Swap it for the point.
That
anyway,
side's
to
to my
raise it.
balls.
Yeah.
There's still another good old. We definitely shallowed off here, that's tiredness.
Yeah.
It's not bad here, guys. That's not far off that end.
Yeah. Well, we got to take some. We got to take some off there,
No,
off at top edge,
Yes.
to make that come level. So.
Daz,
No,
Dave said, do you want to go check the trailer?
That'll be fine now. That's parallel. Sorry?
Shove it back up my hand.
I'll go and...
There's no room for it.
I'll do it.
There.
Yeah, kind of.
Right. Come on, driller killer. Let's get this in down as well.
Yeah. Yes.
We'll overdo it with the cream sherry. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that one.
That's the end.
Hoping I'll stick into come here.
There was a humber koi strain on his face that made me think it was going to be heavier than that.
Spaghetti arms.
Come on, spaghetti arms. I can't send out Arron. Go on, Dave. Up to the end of that.
I can't bear to wear glasses to do this. If you look down, the sweat drips off.
Yeah, that's what it's just done.
Rise of salt. You think, oh,
I can't see.
and it gets slipped in, it keeps sliding off your head. I think you just like
Yeah. My hands are bleeding. And the inside, got internal bleeding.
You can pass your man card over and I'll give you some gloves if you want.
No, to refuse.
it's a sign of weakness, isn't it?
Says the man that wore them all day yesterday.
Oh dear.
Who was that? You had them on. Whitefish.
They're in shed.
You'll still get
So shiny anymore.
that bit just for the
Right.
going 360 sideways.
By 2 days ago, but only about 5 technical count.
It's easy to fill one of the holes inside the woman.
Maybe I'll just probably already go.
That's got nice blue eyes, isn't it? That one that you got from Rick.
Yeah. That's what make it go, thank you.
Is that the bubble and thing first?
The shearer. Yeah.
That one is. that one then?
Oh, there's a beck over there.
Oh, what?
Squidged up like rock solid again, Dad. He's just standing on it. A shearer? I don't know.
I'm colourblind. So I'm not
Technically
going
it
to do
should
one
have,
sticker.
but so does Jocko. If it's
The shearers, give her in.
We'll see when it comes back on.
The blue eyes as it goes Sankey thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sankey and Garfield. About shower.
That's all nice and sweet. Fucking silky.
I'll tell you what though, you know you've got a healthy ticker when you're doing something.
Yeah.
If you haven't, you're dead.
Are you dead, man? Oh, God, damn you jellies.
This is a much easier mud escape than what it was at my house though. I had to get up the decking and down the decking. And the amount of times that when I had to run on an angle to get up the decking that it just tipped over on the decking and just caused a right.
Stick shoveling, man. It's just rock hard. Do it a stone.
Doing that now.
All the ones been took out, they're not. All the ones you've been taken out, they look like maybe them ones, but too small in those ones.
Dave's on phone, he just got a real quick cigarette.
I was just playing to tone it next week. Ah, well,
Here's what it is, Dave.
You ended the call for him.
it is what it is.
This is looking more like it now, isn't it? You know,
Flipping heck, guys. We're nearly done.
You ready, Dave?
It's like a giant cast iron black.
I don't get this sweat. You need to conserve moisture. So it's falling out by the gallon.
I don't know. I made that real hard that way. I don't know why I tried to pull it backwards like that.
I was wondering what you did.
That's the result of osmosis does.
squash tomato in there, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to call it a load soda.
Are the black fishes then, the Ixoras? You know, Rick was saying that's the difference between Beckoras and thingies, that one of them's a black fish. Alright, all Ixoras black fish that have.
Yeah. They're all a black face with a coloured overlay. Where the Becco.
Show us. Show us blackfish. Show it came first. I'm not sure where the show it came first or where the field survey came first. Because apparently field survey is one of the very old varieties.
Yeah, it says that in the koi bar bottle.
Yeah.
I've never seen a good one though.
Well, I've got one. Too bad. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, that's this year, what is it?
And this one, Crystal with the touch. It walks a little more than the wood.
It's a golf stick.
Might find a goat
Put
head
it
in
on
a
the
bit.
40 fish.
And glass.
Look at that. Fucking hitting. Fucking run. 57. That's out solid. That's big material.
That's a nice big one, wasn't it?
Do you know what they need to invent? Rucksack umbrellas. You know where you don't have to hold it, but you can just crack on.
Yeah, the old ones that are like a headband with the blues.
From Blackpool. Or two sides of that.
Yeah. Gives me quick umbrella.
I got sneaky suspicion we're still going to come down more next to it here.
Yeah, it's rise up from there. But then again, it dips here.
Dips there,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it's
but
high
that,
there.
that dip there, right, in far. No, not me. The dip there.
Yeah.
Right.
And then.
But the thing is, you're going off this, and this isn't level, this needs dropping down. Because that's the point. You really need to be taking it from there, that's your datum line.
So that's,
and
it's
level
just above it
everything
there,
else up to that.
right? Just above it there.
You're probably going to take about 4 inches out of there.
Yeah.
I thought.
Just above it there.
Yeah,
So
but that banking there is 4 to 5 inches higher than this side. Because if you put a spirit level on there, that's not nowhere near level.
Right.
The other way,
If you, for example, look, if you do this, put a level on that, that'll be about right, because you can see this part is where the water level used to come to, all the way around that part of the pond.
Yeah,
This
right.
bit here, we're always like, look like a big fucking step.
and then it overflows there, so you're
Yeah.
talking
So
probably
this is the
4
low
inches
point.
higher there. Unless you level the bottom out, the spirit level, and measure up from the bottom. Oh, to get it roughly level, I mean, don't you?
Fucking swearing at me that does.
Don't get the master float.
Yeah, not very hard. I didn't know no different though, did
But this is it, isn't it? I mean, there's no.
I thought I was doing right by it. My dad came up and told me I was an oven. It's not the first time he said that, like.
How we're looking trailer wise.
Just under half.
That's not what I fucking fixed it then, but that's, we don't need to be doing another trick, do we?
go on. Into depth.
You'd probably be better with the level at the bottom, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
No matter what, the ground level's always been the low rear, isn't it?
The top ground level is your flexible manipulate.
You've got a super long level here.
Got a 6 foot one now. I've got 2 6 foot levels. Stick them together, make a 12 foot. So,
That pecker, mate.
I've never heard a thing called a package before.
Bounces back in it like a movie. Well, that's what it's called on a machine. When you put on the tip,
yeah.
I thought it was a breaker.
The breaker is a hand one, but yeah,
the pecker is the one that starts
JCB.
to dig. Flat blade.
We call a pecker something different in Gulf, but
Yeah, well, the peckers that's also too. You're in.
I think that's universal, isn't it?
I've got sores on my hand from using that pecker.
It's touching your pecker too much.
Oh, there we go.
Really?
Landslide.
That.
That is an odd piece of concrete there, isn't it? It's just a massive boulder in the middle of something.
There's no post there, look. Oh, that was a fucking deep post there.
3 foot deep.
Go on, guys.
I think Gaz needs to be the one to shovel out the very last shovel out of it. It's filled with prosperity.
It's a pincer movement, yeah.
I'm waiting for you, man.
I think
Yeah.
that's still got a bit of a bulge there, you're happy with that?
Done in, guys. But the pond's done. Not done, but dug out. We've got a bit of grading to do. Spin it around and show you what's crack. There you go. That's 15 dazzers long by 2 dazzers wide. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, he's right.
what we're going to do to give you some scale, when we get the underlay in, we're going to lay 1 adult, 2 adult, 3 adults, so you can see how long it is. But that's it. She's dug out. We've got a bit of grading just to find a few more levels, because I want it to slope to the middle section from both areas and grading from sides, so that when they do swim around, all the waste comes to the middle of the bottom drain. Yeah, we're going to call retro bottom drain. So when we've got that done, this graded off, it's time for the insulation stroke underlay. Nice good fit coat all the way around, all the way across the bottom, and then it's liner time. After we've done a little bit of grading to bring the levels all the way around, because this part here was always higher on the original, so we're going to take about 4 inches off of that and bring it around and bring it level across by putting a board across from this side, which is my lowest side, around about here, and then grade that from there all the way across, and then grade the bottom off to just to bring it nice and level. Other than that, that is the last major barrow done, and we're going to actually have a ceremonial dumping onto the back of the trailer, as we will probably only have maybe another 2 barrows load to go in, but that's the last part of the bulk out of the pond.
See, Gaz has gone to go and bloody unload it, as you saw on his live, so he's left it to me. What could go wrong? Honestly, nothing. I'm only joking, guys. This is what mates do for each other. We always do. We always help each other. You know what I mean? The second director who stands about.
I'm moving mud.
Yeah. But, hang on, put it up there. Use that.
So
Just
we need
as a
some
guide.
rocks.
Just use that so then it can't fall.
Yes, boss.
Wondered what that smell was, isn't it? I like my order. You're not going anywhere near our house until you went back from, because ours are downstairs. So it's very big. Yeah.
Yeah. More stones. Need more stones.
Blade, please.
You need my Stanley.
Yeah, I need my best friend again.
Your Stanley.
So roughly go there. See, doing work while you're still not here, guys. There. Oh.
Dave, can you pass me a rock?
8.
There's two.
I was going to say whether we could check up. I could do what I was just going to run it that way. And
Okay.
put it
Hold under.
and take
Yeah.
it over.
Okay. Did you declare yourself in charge?
Well,
We will go for that.
I just wanted my useless overall. Well, that's why I've left extra at the edge. So I could trim it off and we can just about a little bit. Better to have a bit too much. If I put it about here, we'll have more than enough. Probably only needs to be about that much. But we'll see what it looks like. You never know, man. Just end up being like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's saying this is fold.
Hang on, this way.
You like that, yeah? Alright, babies. No going back from this. So, yeah, I mean that's going to give, if you look at that, it's going to give us a lot of little go down.
Yeah, so I'll say.
But that's cool, isn't it? Here we go. I'm just wondering about coming this way a bit.
Yeah, that's why
Because we've
I've left
yeah.
loads on these with them.
Because we've only got a bit.
Yeah.
So,
It was just so we could just roughly.
we. Feels horrible. I'm making footprints. Don't like making footprints. I should have gone barefoot. Folks see this is why I did the whole time. I'm not even watching.
No. Could be worse. It could be 5
Yeah. I think.
Yeah,
Do you think
because
we
then
should?
well, that's about half here. So
Yeah.
if we pull that bit that way a bit.
Yeah, I'm just wondering to make it neater so this holds itself up. If we was to tuck it all in like we wanted it and then just go down the edge and just pull the out over.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah?
Well,
You
once
think?
we get it so it's about 50-50.
That's
yeah,
what I
'cause
mean. So
then
if we get it in
then
spot
at least
first,
then with his pond, then when he's looking at it, there's no that.
and that's what I mean. And that's why I'm thinking as well that if you pull the outside over, it will hide that
Yeah.
knot from it.
So we get that.
Like you would like when you're making the bed.
Yeah. Just pull that corner. It wants to go up a bit that way, doesn't it? That. Yes, and it's about 50.
Irish?
Yeah, I know.
This way back.
Exactly.
Someone see when my kid goes up. Yeah.
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 I do.
Well, I'd look at my hood to put on it.
Well, yes, see, right, look, there's a four. The ponds, technically, he said about having a bubble curtain.
Yeah.
So if he has a bubble curtain, like I said, and it'll act a bit like a jacuzzi, then you tell the walls crazy.
Right guys, progress report. We've just done the last of the 8-ton drop. I come back to find the kids arguing. Fucking funny. Excuse my French, but it was funny. We took the last of the stuff out. Dave and Vicky did me a solid, and because Arron came and did what he needed to do, give us an hand, long drive back home for him, so he's gone, so you can see he's a little lad before he goes to bed for evening. So what they've done is we got rid of the soil and they did this, which now makes the pond look even bloody bigger. Look at the size of that. It looks huge, man, doesn't it? Looks like a big pond, man. Well happy. But look at that. There you go. There's the liner inside, ready to go. I'm going to go live now so everybody else can see what's going on. We're going to get the liner in, and I'm going to hopefully get a bit of footage of the liner going in being recorded, and then us going live at the same time. So you might see yourself being on the live, being mentioned in the video, which is going to be well confusing. So we need to make sure that somebody's phone is up and charged. I've got a little tripod for you as well, we can stick that in. But we're going to go live, we're going to get this last bit done. Oh, listen, the kids are arguing again. They're going back here. Marie and Vicky were having a chat, Dave was talking, Dave listening and thinking, whoa, and he went and turned the camera off. So Vicky's just giving him an absolute roasting of his life because we're trying to make footage out of this so that it can hopefully be a belting video for you guys to enjoy and for me to watch back. Did you know that? Don't. So that was said through the teeth and a lot. Dave, you're in trouble, mate. You're in the doghouse. But
Messing up. Can we go YouTuber? YouTube.
oh,
That's what everyone keeps telling me.
lesson 101 there. You're a YouTuber. YouTube.
Me, who's the one that doesn't film anything else when they're at home?
I'm going to leave this rolling, guys, so you get the content here. This is wicked.
What would you like to see, Dave?
More of your polytunnel,
I will
more
show
of your
more
koi,
polytunnel.
as well as your
Progress.
tropical stuff.
But there's no progress on the polytunnel at the moment. So what do you want me to do? Just take you and show you a green pond?
Keep your foot in gear and keep going.
Oh, listen to this. This is the inside information guy that you'd never
Oh,
get to
God.
see. This
I'm
is the
going.
internal banter.
I'm running
Before
off.
Dave ends up with a black eye, this is it. He's about to get head dipped. There we go. The kids are into it. They're all over the place. Little sister's braying a big brother.
Nice grass and there's you doing that.
Tell me I can't take you out, Dave.
There you go.
Tell me you didn't tap out there.
Wiped out.
No,
Dave-
I'm trying to
Dave
make
tapped
sure
out.
That didn't go on
So
his
it-
floor.
So he didn't burn Vic. I'm not bothered about that going on floor, mate. You're all good there. It's not astroturf. You're not going to burn grass. It grows and it'll trim off. His defence there was he was trying to make sure he didn't drop his cigarette butt on my lawn. Boosh! Wait till you get to watch that. How's it going, guys? Go back. Take this out just for a bit of demonstration purposes. I want to do this. We're going to use the 3 people that we've got just so you can see the scale and the size of this pond. And it just so happens I have
How did you work that out?
Come on, Vic, do the honours. Let's have your feet to the bottom.
Don't get the wetter.
Here's
I get the wet. Oh,
Dave doing
thanks.
this.
You all know I love getting
I
wet.
want to show you just how big this is. Because now, these guys, well, we went to go get rid of the soil. These guys have gone out.
Oh, have a nap.
So, three people won.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Just so you can see how big this pond is. It's a Daz, a DT, and a Vicky in length. Look at that. Absolutely massive.
This must be what it's like
That's
to be
one
koi.
big pond. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Wow. 160.
Chuck some pellets in them, Gaz.
But I will mention it now. I know there's only one person viewing at present, but I will mention it. Like, there you go. Look. One person wide, the other way. So we're literally
Half a person.
3 apples. Pretty damn big. I will mention it now that, as I said in the last video, joking apart, but I'm not joking now. This is serious. In this live, the last live, and the live before, if you need anything from anything that I believe Skegness Pond supply, if you contact Skeggy and look in the description of this video, you will see that there is a 10% discount code. Click on that GKP 10% discount code link and you will be entered into
also the chance of winning a £50 gift voucher. Offers are available and lasting now from now up until the 10th of the 10th, 2023. So there you go, guys, for a 10% discount code on all the things that anything that Stevie does supply. Use your guys' GKP discount code, guys. You too. 10% saving from now through till the 10th. Till the 10th, 2023. Look at that. Line is it? Damn it, didn't you? So now, sorry, line is it? Underlay is it? What we've got a double thickness, so it's about a cm thick. I would say, oh, pretty close to nearly a centimetre thickness all the way around, double skinned all the way around. And what they've done and added as well is another extra layer that goes just round this bit here, from there down to this bit, to give this back wall a bit of extra strength and support, because there were a fair few sharp bits hanging and sticking out of that bit there. And a bit of extra protection to the roots. So we've got skin on bottom plus the sand that we put in, which was about 7 bags. Did you bring 6?
Yeah, 8.
8 bags plus the ones that I had, which makes a total of 9 bags of sand. So there's a nice good covering across the bottom. And what we're doing now, guys, is we're actually filming for the video, and we're actually live. So anybody that's in on the live, you will be appearing in the video too. So anybody that mentions or gives us a shout out or says oh, you will get a mention in the actual video for this photo. So any YouTubers sticking in and you'll get a shout out in the video too. So first of all, Skeggy's stepped in with a bone. This is Skeggy's Koi Pond. Go check his channel out, guys. Will's Koi, go check his out as well. Gavin says, evening guys, it's looking good, guys. It certainly is, mate. Chuffed to bits. Skeggy says, nice one, guys. My pleasure, Skeggy. End of the day, mate. You've done me a solid before, but you've given me some good advice against the day, as well as being there when anybody else needs help. And I said, mate, what goes around the community can share it and make it a little bit easier. You can offer my 10% discount and a little bit of something from it. Oh, these now.
Oh, no, the instructions are wrong.
Instructions, guys,
What
what do we
do?
do?
It was about that point, guys, until it all went deep talk. And I will say it, and I will mention it. Phil, Josh, Phil, and Chris, thank you very much, guys, for helping me get rid of the tires. Because without that, it's my fortune. And I want to spend doing.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the GKP Day 3 pond build. We're about to get in. We filled it up probably just under halfway last night. The rest of the remaining water from the holding tank. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get these retro bottom drain pipe work plumbed back in. And once I've got those plumbed back in, the retro bottom drain in, and the secondary pump back in and dropped into situ into it, and then we're going to do a trim up, trim round, and get them all cut back, get all the water pumped in, fish transferred over. That's the plan for today. Then we've got the decorative touch, putting the plants back in, all the rest of it, but we're going to have to do some little bits. Sorry, 1 second, this little fella's come to see him. He's become my little shadow. Everywhere I'm going he's coming around with me. Jonah, look at it, he spooked to everything. He's been watching this, he's been around this all night last night. Every now and again he just gets spooked by something that he's seen. So yeah, the retro bottom drain just down here. Just see the original pipe work. I'm going to get that put in, extended down to the bottom of the pond again now because we've made it deeper. I've got some parts to add it and extend it with, and then the retro bottom drain and get it into the centre. Look, being spooked again, falling out with it. Get the retro bottom drain into the centre, get it all plumbed up, get it running, get this cycling and turning over. Then the secondary pump for the trickle tower. Oi, it's going to end up going in pond then for a second. Get the second pump in, which is just going to be as it is, stood in position up against one side, and the pipe work then accordingly, so that we can get that and that one running. Once we've got the circulation, I've got my shut off valve float switch to re-situ and get in place again with an adjustment on it so that it allows it to drop less. So if I do take a drop on this pond, it's only going to be a couple of inches before it switches off. That's the idea, that's the plan. And then I'm going to get all this trimmed and all the blue slate back round, and then go pick up some more blue slate, get all the stonework in place and in situ as best we can in the short time that I've got Daz and Vicky before they need to disappear off and get off home. But honestly guys, they're over there having a natter. Thanks ever so much guys, because without you giving me an hand to do this I could not have got it done. I know I've said it guys, but I just want them to know just how happy and just how appreciative I am of it. Then we've got some bits and bats to do. I don't remember those being took off, but Daz must have took them off already. Most of them. Daz must have removed the boards. Then we've got the boards to go back on. Give this a shovel and a turn back over, and a general clean and tidy up. We're good. Tidy up my filthy house, stone into position. So that's the plan. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to get on with. Look at that. Look at the size of it. It's going to look wicked. Going to get in and also trim back and prune up this acer tree, because the next time I'm going to have to do it, it's probably going to be a lot colder, so I'd rather do it now in preparation for winter and have it trimmed back and pruned up and shaped up nice for the remaining of autumn and into winter. So let's get cracking guys. Right guys, can you hear that? That's the sound of running water. Check this out. There we go guys. Filter system's up and running again. We've got a couple of adjustments and bits and bats to make. Some tidying up to do. Bottom drains in the middle. We've got my mid-water pickup, which is now going to be going through the trickle tower, which is going to remain as it is and leave it in there, which means it picks up water from mid-water, cycles it through. That one's running at, it's either 5,500 litres, I'm pretty sure it's 5,500 litres an hour pump, that one. And then we've got this one running at 6,000 litres an hour. So that's 11,500 litres an hour. 6,000 litre pump, that's just shy of turning it over twice per hour, which is pretty damn good. We've pumped 3/4 of the water out of here back into the main pond. We've actually got the guys here now, and they're also doing the conservatory roof. We got the beadings off, the piece of cladding, sorry, the piece of panelling out. We're just trimming it up now to suit to go back in, and then that's going to get all cladded up and put back in. So who would have believed it guys, you can actually get everything all coming to plan in one foul swoop. Believe it or not, everything this weekend has gone up to press, absolutely perfect. We've only pumped out, we've left the last sort of 3 inch, 4 inches in there, because they've been in there for 2 days, no filtration, no nothing, which gives us, you know, a bit of ammonia in there, a bit of muck, a bit of mess, a bit of waste from them. Rather than pumping all that back in straight into the filter system, we've just put 3/4 of it back in, and then we were going to top up the rest then from the hose pipe. So everything's running good so far. We're going to get the fish moved over back in. We'll get them into a bowl, and then we'll transfer them back into the main one through koi sock. So I shall get the camera out again when we're getting the fish banged up, balled up and moved in, so you can see them all getting popped in. Then what we've got to do, trim round, fancy bits on, plants in, tidy up, job done. And new roof. Good one, lads, thank you very much. Here we go, guys. First one going in is going to be the jag. We might as well have a quick see if we can. God, he's still sandpapery rough on his cheeks. Can you do us a favour, Vic? Would you just see if we can get a quick measure on him while we've got him? 42 cm there, I think. Oh no, he's nearly 45. 44.
Almost 45.
Almost 45 cm.
44
That means he's put 4 cm on. Even with this crap summer, which is not too bad. Let's get him in. The first one. First one off and in. Compression like it, yeah? No, I'll leave them in, Dad, I don't want them there.
You want that one?
Yeah, I'll squash them out. Let's have a see if we can get a measure on you. That's 35 now. Low at Surrey, yeah. Benny Ginga. Again, male. And we are looking now. There's 42 cm.
That's a nice fish, that is, guys.
Beautiful, isn't it?
The scale edge is just beautiful.
Get a little bit. Let's get you in then. Well, this is good. I was real worried about this fish. It was red raw, sore all over the place, and it would appear that 2 nights in a luxurious hotel seems to have done it a heck of a lot of good. And Brandon, I think he'll be well chuffed for happy now that the old Benniginger's looking, sorry, Matsukawabaki looking better. See if we can get a quick measure on her before we get her back in. See if we can chill her out and relax. 36, and possibly 37. 36, we'll give it. Oh man, that's better. Nice. She looks, mate, I can't believe how much better she looks. No, me neither. Not at all. Come on. Again, Vince, and obviously Mr. Bayer, Adam. This is, I'm going to say it's my Kumon route because this is one beautiful fish. I can't wait to see if this and them put some size on them. Because this with some size on it, it's like a bar of soap, man, this thing.
I love the feel of Deutsch fish.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get a measure on you. God, you're a strong bugger, I know. Relax. Come on. Oh, it's a 37 there.
Is there any difference in the grazing bars? Is there? Not the best at all, but get a quick measure on this one. That's 35 now. 35 cm.
There we go, guys. There's the first 6 in, and already they're doing just what I hope they'd do. Up and down, round and down. Again, it's a good bit of exercising. This is going to get them some more size on them. We've got a fair few more to go, but so far so good. That's 6 in. Right, we're going to get some more out. I think we've just had a quick count up. Should be a total of 24 or 25. I'm hoping 25 because then it's an odd number. Because that's what the Japanese say is supposed to be for good luck. So let's get the next biggest one out, which is going to be this one else here. Kikikuru. And I shall hand the phone over to Vicky while I try and grab the next one. I can always go for you instead. There we go. We'll go for the Shuru Itsuri instead, if we could get that one. This is a weak bugger. I don't like being bold, and it tries jumping out all the time. New Forest Koi. Again, Shuru Itsuri. And we're looking at 35 cm. Ball's mucky, guys, because obviously media gets everywhere. Get that one in. I'll make number 7. They've all come to have a look. the kinky guru. Oh, stay there, lads. That's a beautiful fish. Let's see if we can get a measure on you. 35 cm. Let's get you in, lass. Female 100%. That's 9 in. You little fast bugger. Well, we'll go for the Asaga then. We might have to go with a landing net there, Daz, behind you, if you won't mind, mate, then we can transfer them out. And they're getting a little bit on the faster side. Well, you're not smart to do that time, mate. Not the best of fish, but still done some growing. That's 35 cm, I think. I'll double check. Yep, 35 cm again, male. A 6 million step carcu, again rin. The good bit about this, this has had a couple of knocks. There's got a little bit of a scrape there on its side, but on the gill plate, I'm not going to bother with it, not going to treat it, just leave it be. Yeah, this thing's like a sheet of sandpaper. That's 30 cm as well now. But his peck is growing back where he had, you can see on the underside of him, turn him over. He had, there you go, cat pox, still got a lump of it there, but the peck is starting to grow back now. He's got a lump of it on his tail too. Relax. You can see just there. Big lump. At some point I'll get that out and treat that, remove the excess of it, and then put a bit of PP treatment over the top as a paste. We did it on Mike's Mr. Tropical Koi's, and it completely cleared it up, but not one that's going to be staying. Becco. Again, this is a male too. That's a pretty little fish. It's a nice sumi on it. And I think we're now. Down, down. Try to get a quick measure. I think 26 cm that. Oh, maybe 27. 27 cm. And I think I don't think we need to worry about this one. There you go. In you go. This is getting some good bug on this. A little Sankey. No media. Oh, if you ever see your media looking like this, guys, squashed and flat, that's when your pet koi had been chewing on it and spat it back out. But that is a nice little Sankey. Now it did have a red spot on the underside. With a little red belly.
It's a reverse tancho.
Yeah. And we are looking now at, well, 30 cm. That's done some growing this year.
Yeah.
Now this next one comes from a master class breeder, and I'll tell you what, mate, this is a nice little asagi. And I'm saying little, bearing in mind, guys, that when I got this it was 7 cm, and now it's 26 cm. That's some decent growth in here, mate, that. Nice little ginrin.
That's nearly 20 cm.
Perfect underside, nice and orange, silver, and then to the blue robing back. Get that one in, Daz. From Daz's koi farm. Now this is my fish from Rick at New Forest Koi, and we've got a little bit of a split peck. We're not having much luck with this fella, but that's one pretty little fish. Beautiful doits. When I moved it into the quarantine pond, it got a nick on its nose, which is healed up nice. Just hope the colour comes back. Now we've got a slightly damaged peck, 22 cm. So that is one pretty fish. Absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to see this put some size on. Get that one straight in. I don't want to risk getting any more damage to anything else on it. My Easter shower, which I picked up at Christmas this year, just after Christmas, and it was, if memory serves, when I've put my name to it, 19 cm, which is now, god damn, that's 29 cm, that's 10 cm since December. A nice little show up.
They've all made good growth though, guys.
Yeah, they have. Yeah. That's some good, lovely pattern. Look at the menswear.
And that soon is only going to get better.
Yeah, it's got some more coming now. I thought it was going to lose some, but the menswear is going to look good.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Nope. Sorry.
That was about 7 cm, that.
I looked at it and I thought,
Yeah. As Daz was saying here, this when I picked it up from Rick was just a tiny little fingerling. And you know, like this kind of size, same size as the asagi that I'm going to bring out in a minute when we catch that one. But this is a New Forest Koi, Deutz Garashi Koi, with a full, beautiful, clean zipper. Two perfectly matching Ginrin scales either side of the head there. But now, from 7 cm, and it is that's 18 cm. That's done some growing, that, Rick. Let's see what she progresses like. I'm saying she. See how she progresses when she gets in there, in the new bigger pond.
let's colour down the dorsal row.
Yeah, beautiful. No menswear on that one. This one is my Momotaro. Look, this stuff gets everywhere. Momotaro Kahaku from Crafty's Grow Out. Going to be a lovely fish. 20, can't remember. I'd have to look back at video. 27. Well, if that's the case,
25 to 27.
it's 30. That's nearly 32.
Wow.
That's done some growing.
Ah.
26 or 27 cm, I think. Now 32.
Yeah.
Look at shoulders on that.
It'll still make a bit more grey fish, you know.
Yeah. Now this is, again, this is case shower or case eye shower from my grown show, my fish that I got. 22, I do believe, when picked up. Still got a heck of a lot more development to do on that. Got good body. Nice pattern. It's going to be a nice shower, that. Looks like we're going to have a nice patch of menswear, as Daz would call it. It comes up on the head with a nice Y-shaped pattern on its head. 22 when gone in, and we're looking now, oh, its fins are a bit tattered, but we're 25. So yeah, 3 cm growth, not the best, but nice fish, none the least. Still got a lot more development to do. You ain't going to be seeing me win the grown show anyway, as I'm not partaking in it, but I just got one to be a part of it. Now this one, I'm a little disappointed in. Dainichi Benigoy, and it's got shimmy after shimmy after shimmy coming up on it. Absolutely covered in them. One there, one here, one here, one there, one there, one there. For a Dainichi, that's cack. But she is now 25 cm, and we'll see how she does. Still a pretty fish, but the colour looks to be dropping off. It's not as bright as it was. The scales aren't missing, but it looks like it has got patches of scales missing, as some of them are turning a different colour. And as for a Dainichi, that's a bit on the shit side, but you live and you learn, and we get to see how it progresses and develops one way or the other. Still pops when it's in pond, good colour, vibrant and bright. This one is my Mark Gardner, which has done absolutely zero growing. If anything, I think it's lost body. It almost looks like it's become a little pug-nosed, which is somewhat disappointing. but it's definitely lost some body. Very small. Hopefully now, it's got no hiding spots to hide in like it used to have. Hopefully it'll be out, get about 15 cm, and I'll get a little bit more growth to it. We ain't going to bother with the net for this one. Let's see how it does. My Ginnering platinum organ. Now that, guys, that's what you want to be looking for. Woo-hoo. In an active sporty fish. Look how clean that head is. Absolutely spotless. Beautiful, bright, clean, and doing some decent growth. I only got this as a tiny little thing. That's a little tiddler. Cost me £7. Something daft like that. Let's see if we can get a measure on you. That's 22 cm now. And again, pretty little fish. Look how bright that is. Let's see that. When it's pushing 50 cm. Next on the list, my kikazoo. This fish is, oh God, this will be 3 years old now. And it was stuck for a long time, but look, sue me. We're stuck at 15 cm for ages, now it's 20. But it's filled out, got some good body on it. So we'll see how this one develops. Now with some more size. Pretty little fish. Not so happy about that silmy there though. But it's what it is. Another one of those Sky Farms. This came in at the same size as the Asagi, 7 cm. And there we go. We've got a close look at it. Like that. I'm hoping that this does some growing, does. I can get this fish to grow, because that's beautiful. I think it's
It's got a little bandit mask.
yeah. It was 7 cm. And now we're nearly 15, so you are now the new bonsai.
So doubled in size.
Yeah, doubled in size, but nowhere near as much growth as the Asagi. Let's get you in there.
No excuses now.
No, no excuses. Two more tiddlers. I don't think we're going to get to see much of this. But this, we still don't know what this is, Daz, do we? A sargi, perhaps. Goshki.
Yeah.
Cross.
Squash group.
Right, again, that was a little 7cm. And now we're looking at about 13cm.
I'm moving on fish.
Yeah, a little bit of forgot what they call these. Casio gone. Again, 7cm, this one and this one. Really haven't done much growing. Well, let's see how they progress. These guys are going to look lost in here. Now the last one is going to be the little sarga. We'll need the competition for Rick. Let's see that. Oh, it's coming around to you now. Right, the competition on. The which is going to become the biggest and best looking asaga. New Forest Koi or Dazzers, but that is a pretty little fish. This is one from Rick's. Couple, I think it was about 6 or 7 pound this. So let's see how this one does. When it's had as much growing time as what Dazzers has, I'm hoping that this one is going to be pushing the... That one, yours nearly 30cm, 29cm, wasn't it? Yeah. But that was just 7cm, so that's 12cm now. Let's see how it does. Done some growing. And last but not least, the New Forest Asaga. Unfortunately, guys, like I said, I lost my Amakanishki, but I don't think we need to be worrying about buying tiddler fish anymore. Those are going to be the last small fish that will go in this pond. We'll see how they grow, see how they develop, see how they progress. Plenty of room for swimming around in there now, yeah. So that's a total of 25. All we need to do now is get plants in, get everything else in, get them sorted, job done. Yeah. Wrap this up as last, and then what next? Sit down and get yeah, cup of tea. Time for a cup of tea. That's what's next. Get Carlo. That's Alright guys, brew in hand. Just got back from doing a bit of a walk, a bit of exercising. We've got the filter all up and running again. I've got to rebuild all this lot. Now what we're going to do is get all this trimmed up and in. The fish are in and all come up. They're all having a feed. First feed in a few days. And the real good news is, guys, the Benny Matsukawabaki, sorry, she went in there looking red raw, pecs all red raw. It's like she's been in a spa for 2 days. The bubble treatment, she's come out spotless, not a mark on her. Got a couple of little damaged fins from all the flashing and flicking she'd been doing, but she's round and I haven't seen that fish eat in over 2 weeks. She's straight up to the top, straight on food, and she's there now, look, cruising along, swimming along at the bottom of the pond, swimming more mechanically sound, looking absolutely cock on. It's almost like it's done a world of good. Now, I'm going to be honest, guys, there is a bit of bad news. For some might say it's not so bad, others might say it's a bit of a sickener, but I have lost my butterfly koi. My butterfly koi, when we came out this morning, we moved the reeds to get everything started and was dead underneath the reeds. But she did have a bad infestation with gill flukes, and I think had also taken some damage to the gills with the ammonia poisoning that we got when the filters crashed. A lot of my fish have still grown, but I do have some I'm going to be moving on. And when I move them on, these are free to anybody that wants them. So the lower grade Arawaki, I think I'm going to get rid of the Ginrin Kahaku just down there, not made my mind up yet, and the Deutsch Chag, which is just there. If nobody's interested, I know my dad will take them, they'll be then getting replaced. The next thing is now get all this trimmed up and neatened up, get all this excess cut off, and then we're going to see what we can do boulder wise, and then get all the stones in, backfill all the blue slate to the back, and then I'm going to need to get as much of a blue slate I need to go around the rest of it. But to do that, yours truly's got to get in, and we're going to do another live so everybody can see the fishing and swimming around, get some of these bits of plants netted off. Lilies are back in. We've got to do something with these. These have grown stupid. Absolutely crazy, this lot. It's grown like nuts. Trim off half up these reeds and then... You what, Brandon?
They used to, don't you should have it all in one corner like it, no. You should spread it out. Make it more natural instead of just in one corner.
Yeah, I think if I put them in that corner, it's just going to obstruct that more than anything.
You spread it out like how it would be in that.
Yeah. Like where that pipe is. Along your fence.
You're going to put your bubble curtain there, aren't you?
Yeah, bubble curtain's going to go all the way along there.
Could that not be... Oh, you could have that hidden in the reeds. Yeah, you could have that behind the reeds.
Yeah.
Hid it with the reeds and then you don't see it and then it just looks natural. And if it grows long enough, we'll see.
Listen to all these ideas. All these ideas everybody's having, and nobody wanted to do it. Look at this. Super dog. Resting his head on a dirty mucky brick. What? Oh, these wanted to. I mean in household members.
I didn't say a thing.
I told you the reason why.
I didn't have any.
What do you think though, seriously, now it's almost there. What do you reckon?
It looks alright. It looks fantastic from Marie.
That's really good for Marie. Yeah, it looks alright, and it's not even finished. So yeah, it looks alright. It's pretty damn good. We are actually going to need to get hose pipe in and fill it back up a little bit more anyway, and all that way. I still think I'm going to have a bit of a issue there at this side. We're going to have more water at this side than that side. We're going to have a little bit of a slope to it, aren't we still? But not as much as what it was.
Get some sand, a bunch of sand, and just keep tweaking it. So
Get something like that.
It's hard to tell until you get the water level up near the top. Then you know exactly.
Look at the dogs now. He's just noticed that these fish. No, he didn't realise that the other day, but I think he's just realised that this is for them fish things again. Look at that.
cute.
sit there and watch them.
Obviously, don't jump in if you like something.
But yeah, they're looking good, guys. We'll get some size on these fish now, hopefully. I'm going to catch up maybe 1 or 2 of those little ones there, and then we're going to go into the little pool, give them a bit more chance to grow in there a little bit.
It's one that never goes to 5 years. Maybe that will finally grow.
Bonsai.
Forever bonsai, that's not grown. So, right, for now, guys, we're going to crack on, do a little bit more, and we'll pick up with you in a bit. Right, guys, we've done a little bit more progress, and I'm not going to say we've done, because my son just sniggered then, because obviously we're nowhere near done. But what we have done is we've got this. We have now trimmed, apart from this little bit here, because that's going to be a fiddly bit, we've got airlines threaded through, we've got the ACC trimmed into shape, we've got the lilies in, the 2 big pots full of reeds, guys, we've binned them off. We had them in, we had a look, they look shit, well I think they look shit, so it doesn't really matter what you lot think, because it's my pond, and I didn't like it, so they looked out of place, they didn't look right. So what we're thinking about is patch the lilies here, patch the lilies down here, and we're going to get all this lot now that we've literally just finished jet washing off all the way around in some kind of shape pattern. Excuse me, big blister on my fingers just popped. So we're going to start over here and work his way around, then I'm going to build this back over the returns and everything, and the little polishing UV drum that I have on there off the trickle tower. We're going to get all that masked off, and then at the back of it we're going to refill with the blue slate that we've got. We're going to go pick up some more blue slate, and then we're also going to pick up another couple of lilies if they've got any, and then next year when they come up and grow they should look pretty good. So we're going to go to a bit of a time lapse for a bit, get some of these stones on, we'll pick up some bits and bats, and then we're good to go. So guys, we've got one more bit left to do, or I've got one more bit left to do, and then I've got a load of infilling, making gardens like a squidgy bog, but still a couple of days, bit of cut grass, it'll look right as rain. The stonework to rebuild back up round here, just to bring that back as to my, you know, to cover up all this pipework as I had before. Infill all along here with blue slate, and then I'm going to cut down and make a nice little channel and infill all around there with blue slate to give a little blue slate border again. And that is the finished product of the pond. Pushing up to 20 to 4, so you guys are going to have to start thinking about hitting the road. Here we are. But we're very, very near finished. About a few little bits of rockery to build up over there, which I'm going to try and get done now if I can. And then the blue slate parts, trim off the excess. That's it, she's finished. And then I need to make a net to go over it. But that's a lot. So continuation with top up fill now, because we didn't want to take out the bottom last bit that were in the temporary pond, because that was yeah, there were all bits of reed in it and all sorts of crap. But I'm going to get it topped up now, and then I'm going to be up to about my waist-ish nuts and build this bit up, blue slate all this bit in, get all that filled in, and then I'm going to rebuild all this lot up. I'm going to go live and stick you guys on the camera with us while I do the last finishing touches. And I was just thinking, we've still got, look, all that stone left over. You can tell I live in Yorkshire. There's more Yorkshire stone in my garden than what there is in local farmers' fields walls. There's my feeding stone, guys. I come on here, give him a stamp, and I'll come up. That's what I always used to do. And then it got overgrown by that conifer, that fern. So I just used to stand in shed. And there we go, almost complete. It does, doesn't it? I did do a little video of them all cruising up and down. Searching for food everywhere. Still hanging around here right underneath us, man. Want some more food. Look at that, tame as hell. You'd not believe that these fish have had me swimming in there, they've had me wandering around in there with them all day, took out in a temporary pond and everything else, and they're still coming around, cruising around to us like that. Shag's opening himself up there, go on lad. Ow. Super happy, mate, to see that Matsakawabaki looking like that. They've been topping for flies. Oh, look at them. Powering up there.
Oh my God, brother. What's up? I said I needed you. Get that fucking dog open.
Don't walk through there with them on your feet, mate. Your mum will kick your ass. That grass is a bit muddy. Sorry. That's one big pond now. Look at them. Blasting around everywhere. .7 degrees in there. Didn't feel like that when I was swimming in it, that is for sure. One more job to do. Van's loaded with all this stuff and all the shit that I've just taken out of it. Sorry, out of the garden. I've replanted that conifer does, tucked it in the corner, right by the corner of the shed. There's a little blockage way to stop Sonny running through. Hopefully it comes back, give it a good water. Thrown all the small silly little off cuts. Fuck off, Ginny spinner flying in my eye. Removed all the small silly off cuts and bits and bats. All the bags of rubbish, all the tubs full of soil and all the boulders. They're all in van ready to go and dump on site tomorrow morning. Just for shits and giggles, I thought I'd see just how much different that was my Pontec air pump, which don't put out a great deal but does work. Ever need extra air, it's always there. But I've just fitted that one there, Daz, so now I've got that one there and that one running the filter system. And look at the air this thing's pumping out now. This one's having a jacuzzi in it, look. Banging out slowly, tons out that one, tons out that one. Tons out of that one and tons out of that one under tree. It's raining, but I don't care because I'm having fun by my pond. These guys, Dave's saying, what's Dave saying? Oh, they fed twice and they still wanted more. Dave, what's this, mate? What's this? Let's see if they do it. I just threw them an handful about 5 minutes ago and they went nuts for it. But the beauty about all the bubbles, there and there, it keeps the food in the middle. I've changed their mind, the bunch of bastards. Kaku's getting the bits that sunk. But I finally got my shed sorted out. You watch, I'll turn my back and they'll all come start feeding. Finally got my shed sorted out. Koi bowl there, treatment bowl down there. My other 3 tubs to go back under inside that. That's going to go inside that box. Shelf's all clean and tidy. New air pumps fitted there. Daz, thank you very much, mate. You are a superstar. Filter's all nice. Carpet's dry from 3 days of having shed open. Look at that. It's had a vac and a polish and a spit and a, you know, looking beautiful. Shed's tidy. And look, you can get 4 or 5 other people in here. I mean, how, Dave? Look at that, Dave. I've got a shed. Oh, it's tiny in your shed. A lot bigger than yours, though, bud. Check that out. And there they are. They're feeding now. I knew they'd feed as soon as I fucking stepped my back away. Still feeding, Dave. 8:30 at night, in dark. Look at that. Crystal clear. Obviously, it's going to be light, but I mean, we did put mucky water back in. But it is crystal clear. Not a bit of shit anywhere on bottom of the pond. There's a little bit of fine dusty sand over here, but that's probably with me going in and out with my feet all the time. But it's not fish poo, it's just like a sandy covering. So when weekend comes and I get that bush all trimmed down, I'll get back out and just suck bottom of the floor off and get that little fine sandy dust out. There you go, Dave, look, still feeding at night time. But my retro bottom drain looks absolutely spotless. They've polished the shit out of it. Chewing on sides, not on sides, so now they're sticking to chewing on the bottom drain instead. Now this air stone there, I'm going to move it this way just to 5 to 6 inches so it's not bouncing that float switch around, just in case it affects switching it off. But I'm going to wait till it's daylight so I don't get the slip and spludush. Look at that. All done. And it actually looks, that looks sweet, man.
Hi guys, I just wanted to send this quick little video just to say that I'm so pleased that I was able to come and help you do your pond. I know that you've wanted it made bigger for a long time now, and that was one of your goals, and hopefully we've achieved that for you. The whole team worked so hard to get that done. So I'm just really thankful that I was able to be a part of that and able to repay some of the favours that I owe you, because, you know, you spent a lot of time with me going through computer stuff, YouTube stuff, showing me all the stuff that I needed to learn, and are still doing so, and you've been a wonderful friend. And I will agree with what Daz said to us that night. It's not just a group of friends, it's like having a family. And that means the world to me, that I've got it feels like I've got a family around me, that no matter what it is, I can make a phone call and I've always got someone at the end of the phone. So I'm so glad I was able to come and help to achieve that, and hopefully you will have many, many years to come sitting there with a cup of coffee out by your pond, watching your fish cruise around that nice big pond of yours. So I know, obviously, you know, me and Daz turned around and said, you know, we wasn't going to go until it was completed. I made you and Marie a promise that I wasn't going to go until it was done and it was completed and everything was tidy again. And hopefully I managed to keep that promise. So I also wanted to say a big thank you to Marie, bless her. She fed us, she kept us topped up with drinks the whole entire time, bless her. Your chicken curry is amazing. Shh, secrets. Yeah, so thank you very much for allowing us to not only get the pond done and for being a wonderful hostess, but also for allowing me and Daz to crash your house for 2 nights in order to get it done. So a big thank you. Oh, and thank you for the flowers. They were lovely. I haven't had flowers for a long time. So thank you very much. So yeah, hopefully you are both you guys and Marie are happy with the pond, and hopefully we haven't taken up too much of your garden, Marie. Hopefully you will forgive us for our sins. So for now I'm gonna say bye, and hopefully you enjoy your nice new pond. So bye bye.
Hi guys, I'd just like to say a quick thank you for Gaz and Marie and his family for putting up with us over the weekend, and the hospitality, looking after us, feeding us, keeping us alive. Really appreciate it. And thanks, massive thanks to Vicky, Gaz, Arron, Dave, for all getting stuck in, getting it all completed. I mean, it was a huge success. Really pleased with the outcome. And massive thanks to all the GKP for letting me be part of the GKP Koi family. Cheers, guys.